Welcome to Newborn Nursery Reborn. I'm Elena. I'm a doll artist for reborn vinyl dolls and for reborn silicone dolls. In front of us today, we have a baby who was just born on Friday, September 20th at 11:29 p.m. This little monka was born and she is a preemie. She has preemie feet skin tone, as her feet are darker than her skin because preemies are born that way. And she was reborn with a preemie, all preemie coloring. I think she come out absolutely stunning. She's beautiful, and I couldn't be more happy with the way this baby came out. Now, the reason I wanted to make this video is to go over my pricing and my reborn dolls that I offer to buyers that are interested in buying a reborn doll from me. So basically, I brushed her hair down so that you guys could see her markings, but this little bit of hair right here obviously goes that way to cover up that little patch right there. But when I brush it down, it's so that you can see her cradle cap and her soft her soft spot with cradle cap. That's how I made it look. So this baby's price was $4.99 with $28 shipping. If you go through me directly, you can do a 2-payment option with her. You can do 2 payments if you wanted. I do not accept payments for any babies under $400. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm making new rules for my nursery because the reason why I'm doing payment plans now with my current doll moms is because they're buying babies over $400. And when you buy a doll over $400, that's when you go on a payment plan. So let me just mention that in this video. The second thing is that I do offer reborns as low as $175 with a $28 shipping. All my shipping costs $28 because that's what it costs to ship a doll and insure a doll. US ground advantage, 1 to 6 business days you get your dolls with insurance and all that good stuff, tracking number and all that. So my babies do vary. A basic reborn, and I'm going to explain to you guys fully what that means. So a basic reborn is a baby that's just painted lightly. The baby does not have glass beads and tons of weight and is not rooted by hand. The baby's lightly painted and the baby's left bald with no hair, or I can do lightly painted hair for that baby for $175 with $28 shipping. That's no problem. My second reborn option, so we'll do that, we'll call that Newborn Nursery Reborn basic reborn. Okay, so the basic will run you $175 with $28 shipping. If you were to order a kit like this and you wanted your baby like this and you wanted her without the beads and all that other stuff, she would be $175 with $28 shipping. And she would come with a reborn certificate when she was reborn and all that good stuff. And she'd be painted lightly, and she would be painted with heat set, but she would be varnished in air dry varnish, which means the varnish I use to lock in her paint, it's all the same varnish. What's the other name they call it? Sealant, sealer. They call it a tons of different names. But I use many different products in this nursery on my babies. But I like to stick with my heat set. I've tried to go out of that and I haven't been successful. So I don't recommend those products. Anyways, I just stick with my heat set and my regular air dry varnish when I'm doing a basic reborn. Anyhow, if you're ordering a reborn doll from me that's custom, that baby's going to run you from anywhere from $475 to $575 with $28 of shipping. The shipping is not included in the reborn price. I'm not going to lower my standards because I have friendships out here or because I became friends with my doll moms. It doesn't work that way, and I'm sorry to have to say this, because business is business at the end of the day. I love my friends, my doll moms, people that are getting to know me on a regular basis. I've talked to a few people that are interested in buying more dolls from me, but I need to, make things clear as far as that goes, because if I do it for one, I got to do it for all. And I've had one customer be very, very loyal to me, and she buys all her babies from my nursery. And it's not that I recommend her to do so. I just ask her to shop around, and she's like, Elena, I rather you do my reborn dolls because you're a highly experienced artist and your prices are affordable. If I go to another reborn doll artist and she's got the experience you have, she's gonna charge me a fortune, and she's gonna charge me way more than what you would charge me. So why would I leave your nursery? And I'm like, yeah, that's understandable. I would, be the same way. This is Meadow, and Meadow just got finished. Her varnish is still drying. She's not completely done. I just mapped her hair with Prisma pencil, and she is still not finished. But anyways, I just wanted to get back to pricing. So when you purchase a baby from me, and this baby smells so good, like she smells like a newborn baby. So whoever does get this baby, you will get her in the outfit that you choose, either this one or the other Carter's, because she has two different outfits. She has the teddy bear one, and she has another Carter's outfit. And I like the other one on her better, frankly, because it's a softer material. I put her in this because we're doing a different video, and I didn't want to dress her in the same video, so twice. So another thing is, I don't use cheap quality things on your babies. When your babies are getting made by a newborn nursery reborn, you better trust and believe. The paint that I use, number one, is all heat set paint. Okay, this is some of my paints right here, and this is my bag of all my reborn stuff. I use all Genesis paint, and these are $30 a whack. All right, they are not cheap. These babies are not painted with cheap paint, and they're not sealed with cheap paint. Not that I'm downgrading anybody who uses cheap paint, because you can paint your babies how you desire, and I paint mine how I desire. I just wish that I wouldn't have given up on my air dries, but I did, and now I'm dealing with that. So yeah, it's a whole other level dealing with heat set paint. I would rather deal with air dry than heat set any day, but because I have so much heat set in stock, that's what I use. But anyways, I don't mean to sound negative or anything. It's not that I'm being negative or bitchy or coming down on people. It's just that I have to keep my business going. This is a business at the end of the day. I could be best friends with people out here, and business has to stay the same, and that's just the way it is. I know that there's a few people that have been asking me, Elaine, I've known you for a little while. Is there any chance? Listen, I will work with you as much as I can, but if you're buying a doll for $300, I mean, let's be real here. Before that doll is shipped out of this nursery, that doll needs to be paid off. That's very important, because I can't sell to buyers and sell dolls that are not paid off. I've done that in a couple of situations, and I will not do that again, because it's really bad for business. It's just not good to mix and not complete the transaction. If you received your dolls, you guys should, pay your artist. That's just one thing. But anyways, it's not that, I'm trying to be a certain type of way, but a lot of people ask me to go up and down in prices. And so because I wasn't stable on prices and my business was so new, and we're just going on 1 year on Halloween, I've decided to make a list. So your basic reborn without beads, just with polyfill, lightly painted and sealed with air dry sealant, painted with heat set. The baby is either bald or lightly hair painted, but this is covering for a bald baby. I'm talking about $150 on a baby that's completely bald, or maybe have some Prisma pencil hair, with glaze over it and make it look as real as possible with the Prisma pencil. When I'm doing a reborn, that's a custom reborn. Like I said, my reborns range from $475 to $575, and that's cheap for a custom. Go on Etsy and get a reborn custom. You're gonna pay $1,500, $1,200, $1,300, $1,400. I've already been there, done that. This time next year, I should have my website up, so it will be much easier for me to have everything done. And I am actually looking into opening a store on Instagram, so I'm doing that right now. And right now, I just have my store up on eBay, but eBay steals a big chunk of my money. So I'm trying to gain a couple of people that know me well, and if you want to get your reborns from me, fine, I can give you guys deals. But even if we have a close friendship, I can't completely zero you out either. Like a reborn doll, hand rooted, hand painted, dressed, and sent off to the mother for $150. No, I don't even do that for my best customers. Absolutely not. Because I've just, I'm just clearing up things just so that my pricing is clear. I'm clear because I was bouncing around with prices. I didn't know really how to price things, but now that I've sat down and I got to write it down and think about the things that I want, when you get a custom baby for $475, $575, that depends on the baby. If you're buying a preemie, it's going to run you $475. If you're buying a newborn size to a 24, 26 inch, it's going to be more money than $575, because the bigger your baby, the more work I have to do, the more stuffing it's going to require. And those beads, they go fast and they're not cheap. I pay $29 a pop and I only get 10 pounds. I don't get a lot of beads. So that only allows me to make at least 2-3 reborns. I may get 3 if I have 3 small babies or 3 newborns. 3 newborns will share that 10-pound sack with the way that I fill up my babies. And the polyfill, it's just a lot of expenses. The baby has lots of product, and people don't realize how much product just because you can't see the product. This baby's eyebrows was painted with a complete different paint set. Her hair was rooted with high quality Brazilian hair, which is the best hair on the market. And I'll tell you, because my daughter's a cosmetologist and she went to school for cosmetology, so she taught me about high quality hair and stuff like that when she was going through her schooling. So that's how I learned about, hair and all that and the quality of hair, because I use Brazilian extensions on a couple of clients I had when I was doing my nails, and my daughter was doing lashes, and I was doing extensions for a couple of people last summer. So I just wanted to put that out there. Another thing is, my silicone babies do start from $375 and up. And if you want to take advantage of a sale that's going on right now, and I'll tell you why the sale's so low. I have 2 babies in stock, full body silicone. They are the Cheyenne from Bountiful Baby sculpt that are in a silicone version. And that baby usually is $850. She's on sale right now for $475 until until Thanksgiving. It's from now until Thanksgiving. So you have until Thanksgiving to make your decision. I can order another kit if I run out of these 2 that I have in stock, because I am trying to promote the business with my silicone babies, because they are all beautifully painted. If you haven't seen my silicone babies, go take a look on my YouTube post and you will be able to see lots of silicone babies painted from head to toe. They have painted hair, but they also have rooted hair, rooted lashes. They're all professionally matted and heat set sealed. Anyways, I'm sorry, heated and then sealed, because you have to heat a doll to fast cure and to completely seal a doll, which is a real pain in the ass to do. And to mat a doll, it's very, very expensive. As we all know, silicone doll powder, the high-end stuff to professionally mat a baby, is running you $28 to $38 to $48, $58, $68, $78 to buy a thing of high velvet, silicone velvet, and this thing and that thing. It's all very pricey. Again, these are products you can't see that are in your doll. So that's where I take my numbers. I have to calculate what everything that I put into your doll and then give you a fair pricing for that. So that's how I price my babies. I look at all the products I use. Would you rather getting a baby, okay? You're getting a doll that looks just like a real baby. You're not shopping on Amazon. You're not shopping on Temu or Shein or AliExpress. You're shopping at Newborn Nursery Reborn, where these babies are all hand painted. Then they have another process to go through, which is the matting process. After that process, they have to sit and cure for 3 days after their matting. Once that's done, then they get rooted, and then another process happens, and another, and another, and another. And it's just one thing after the other with these dolls. Then they're filled with glass beads. There's a lot into reborn dolls, and I don't think many reborn doll moms out here understand the depths of a reborn baby and what we put into those babies and how much they cost. Because to build a reborn baby is going to run a reborn doll artist about $250. So if you were to get a doll that's glass beads and all that for less than $250, consider yourself lucky, because that's rare. Unless that artist don't know what the hell she's doing and don't know how to paint, good luck to you. But you might find a used reborn for that, but you're not going to find a reborn doll with that price here filled up with all the, that's not happening. I can't do that. I won't do that. All my prices are very firm. Another thing is, like, say you wanted a doll and, even $250, $350 was very high for you. I would allow you to do payments on that baby, but I wouldn't be able to give you as much time as I would as of somebody who's buying a doll for $450. But if you're only paying $300, $350, I give you 2 months to do that, and that's plenty of time to pay off a doll for $350 plus $28 shipping. And when I give my prices for my babies, the shipping is always separate, so always remember that. I charge $28 on all dolls. Unless you have a very heavy doll, then your price will go up, and depends on that. But all the dolls that I've sent out, that's how much I charge, $28, because I do the insurance, and there's like $2 left over from that, and then that just goes towards Newborn Nursery Reborn's expenses. Whatever, but it's expensive to send these babies. It's not cheap. It's not cheap to make. They're not cheap to make. But we also do giveaways on this channel, which I am doing the next giveaway on Halloween. So good luck to my reborn moms that will be entering our contest. I wish you nothing but luck. Another thing that somebody asked me, and I'm going over everything that people have asked me, and I'm talking a variety of people. Lena, how much do you charge for this, for that? For this, for that. Now, if you wanted a reborn doll with the beautiful box opening, your baby's going to run you $575, $475 and up, depending on the baby. Now, if you're getting a preemie, you might get a couple of extra things. You'll always get a brush. I just made brand new things that they're in the works right now, making mohair spray for, it's not mohair, it's for high quality hair for babies. It's a spray, and it's not mohair spray. It's a different kind of spray that keeps your baby's hair nice and soft, and it helps to keep it in place. You don't have to worry about your babies with me, and I'm going to tell you why. I don't use Mod Podge. I don't use that cheap E6000. I buy $18 rubber cement to cement your baby's hair into place, to cement your baby's magnet into place, to cement the lashes into place. So when years go by that you have your reborn baby, your baby's hair, no matter how many times you brush it, unless you yank her hair out, her hair's not going anywhere. So that's another thing that I wanted to mention in this video, because it's the products that are being used on these babies. What does your artist use to seal your baby's head? Is she using Mod Podge? Because that stuff over time, They say it lasts, but no, it's not durable. It's not durable. It doesn't last that long. If you throw this baby in water, guess what? Her hair is not going to go nowhere, and neither is her paint. Why? Because her artist made sure that she had enough sealant and varnish to go over her, to cover her paint, and to cover her head inside, from the inside, and her lashes and all her look, so that she's not able to get ruined anyway, in any shape or form. You could spill soda, water, anything on your doll by accident, and your doll's covered. Why? Because she has a waterproof sealant on her, on top of her varnish, and you can't even see it because it's a very thin coat, and I know what I'm doing. And this is why you have to know who your artists are. And when you find a good artist who uses very good product and quality, because I prefer quality over quantity, and I'm a quality woman, so I don't care if I have to blow my whole paycheck on my business. I know it's going to a good use, and I'll make that money back, maybe not right there and then, but it will eventually come back to me because I put good money into these babies. These babies are not cheaply made. So another thing I use is high quality polyester to fill the babies, and high quality glass beads of 10 pounds every single jar. And the jar, I have a video up of what I use. They're just a fine glass bead grit. They're just very, very fine glass beads, and that's what I use. Another thing was, somebody asked me, would I do a payment plan on something for $200? Absolutely not. Only reason I could accept 2 payments in that month, but that's forcing it. I mean, it's a $200 doll. If you can't afford it, you can come to me in secret and talk to me. Elena, I can't afford that right now. That's fine. That's something I can work with. But I am not going to keep on lowering myself and my standards and my prices because people are getting to know me and things like that. It doesn't work that way. I don't mix business with pleasure, and I always maintain my friendships and my my acquaintances separate from my business, because after the end of the day, of each day, this is still my business that I am trying to get off the ground, so I don't have to work at the hospital the way I'm working. I work so many hours at my hospital job. It is so busy, and I have never have time. And then when I'm not at the hospital, I'm reborning full time and watching my YouTube channel and trying to make a doll for my YouTube subscribers. And I'm still doing giveaways as my shop continues to stay open. I plan on opening a shop by next year, another shop on a website. I do have babies available on Facebook, Instagram, and I'm working on trying to connect with Instagram so that I can have a checkout service on Instagram. So if you have any questions and you need to reach me, you can reach me at newborn nursery reborn artist at gmail.com. That's my email. You can email me anytime. I have my email up on my post under my photos, under Charlotte's video. Under this baby's photos, my email is up there if you need to speak to me about anything. Also, if you would like to call me and talk to me personally, that's fine too. Reach out to me on Facebook, Newborn Nursery Reborn, or on Instagram, Newborn Nursery Reborn. Follow me and I'll follow you back. Like my page, I'll like yours back. Friend request me and I'll accept, and we can do that. I've also opened a new group. It's a private group that I'd like to grow, because in this community, in the reality that I live in, these are dolls at the end of the day. I am not on the team that you have to have a COA to be accepted. Do you realize how petty and low that sounds? Like, seriously, think about it. You can't join this group because you don't have an authentic doll. Give me a break. These are dolls. Give me a fucking break. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Don't forget to leave your comments underneath. And if you need to reach me, go look at Charlotte's pictures. Underneath her pictures is my email if you need to reach out to me. And like I said, you can reach me on Instagram or Facebook. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe and share my content so that you guys can be entered and chosen for the next reborn doll that's being made right now. And let me tell you guys, you think she's a cutie? She's freaking adorable. The next baby is so cute. So stay tuned for that, because that video is coming out on Halloween when I choose the winner. Thanks for watching.